It's core season, guys. Solo Scrooge sending peace and blessings to you all out there. Hashtag Solo Nation. Hashtag Core Rules. So, guys, at the time of recording, Coreum's on 23 cents. It's cheap, guys. 23 cents. I think the lowest is hit 15 cents or 16 cents. But 23 cents, guys, is still cheap. You know, when it's like $20, we're going to be looking back and saying, I remember when it was 17 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, all of that, guys. So, guys, it's cheap. Obviously, holding Sologenic, we're getting the core edge up anyway. So, yeah, guys. So, I appreciate all the love and support of the channel, guys. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Pushes us through the algorithm. It's core season, part 10, guys. Part 9, we went over interoperability with other blockchains. Part 10, we're going to go over sidechains, guys. So, part 10, we're going over sidechains and staking. But we won't be too long, guys. So, sidechains. In computer science, there is an invariable limit on how much you can scale a software by adding more resources to it, called vertical scaling. The solution to that problem is a parallelism formula known as horizontal scaling. Coreum is incurring heavy research and development around the use case of sidechains for exponential scalability and the production of more throughput when needed. A single sidechain can do up to 7,000 simple transactions per second. Consequently, by adding a sidechain, the throughput is increased to 14,000. Of course, there are applications that cannot run on multiple sidechains, for example, a DEX. For such use cases, a dedicated chain will run individually. The image below provides an overview of how sidechains will look like. So we can see sidechains. Yeah, and you can see them, all of them do up to 7,000 transactions per second. Proof of stake. As mentioned before, Coreum will use Cosmos SDK's bonded proof of stake security scheme to build its own blockchain. A short description of the most important parts of the BPOS will be provided here. Staking. Staking is one of the most important components of a proof of stake blockchain. It ensures the network remains secure while giving the validators and delegators a passive income by staking their core tokens and getting rewards. In fact, staking is the backbone of every proof of stake consensus. A proof of stake network is secured when a stakeholder locks their tokens and gets voting power in exchange. Then they use that power to vote on each block. The assumption is that it is in the benefit of the stakeholders to secure the network, since the value of their assets depend on the security of the network itself. It can be deduced that the more tokens that are locked as stake, the more secure the network is. For example, if the total value locked TVL as stake is about 1% of the entire token value, then if an attacker controls 1/3 of that 1%, they can halt the network. But if 75% is locked as TVL, then they need to control 25% of the total value to halt the network. So a proof of stake network must encourage its participants to stake and reach a reasonable high TVL percentage. Given the fact that the only incentivization mechanism in proof of stake is block rewards, then if there are enough transactions in each block, more fees will be collected and more people will stake their tokens. But if there are not enough transactions happening, then the rewards will be too low and the TVL will go down, bringing risk to the network. To accommodate for that problem, variable inflation is introduced, meaning that some tokens will be minted in each block, added to block rewards alongside fees, and passed to the validators and delegators to incentivize them to provide more stake, and the amount of inflation rate is inversely proportional to the TVL. If TVL is equal or higher than the target value, then the inflation rate goes down to its minimum, and if it is not, will go up, but there is an upper limit to the inflation rate. These tokens will be minted in a manner that a maximum yearly inflation rate is observed. It is evident that the minting will introduce inflation to the system, which will further incentivize non-stakers to effectively stake their tokens so their assets don't lose value. It must be noted that if there are enough transactions in each block and enough incentivization is produced from transaction fees so that stakers are locking enough stake to meet the target TVL, then the inflation will not be necessary and will automatically go down to zero. So guys, it's core season, BPOS, bonded proof of stake, guys. You know, I'm gonna be staking my Coreum. You know, I'll be delegating and staking my Coreum. You know, for sure, guys. You know, the more stake, the better for all of us, guys. It's core season, guys. It's core season. So, guys, I appreciate you all anyway, guys. Much appreciated. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm Solo Scrooge with the Solo News. Catch you on the next one. Peace.